Our next speaker is an international authority on image consulting and management. She is a presenter, a consultant, and coach to private individuals, civic, corporate, government, and academic organizations and associations throughout the US and Canada. She is a certified image master in the Association of Image Consultants International, AICI, one of the first to be awarded with this achievement and one of only 8 worldwide. She is author of various text and trade books which are used in schools and universities and at the Fashion Institute of Technology, New York. She has appeared on television and radio shows such as Today, Good Morning America, BBC, to name a few. Among her numerous achievements and awards, she was the Fashion Education Director for the Tailored Apparel, Jewelry, and Accessories Council, Fashion Education Director for the Men's Apparel Alliance. She was honored with the prestigious Image Makers Merit of Industry Excellence by AICI in the area of education, identifying her as one of the top image professionals internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, in India, known as the First Lady of Image Management, the founder of Consel LLC, and CEO and Director of the Consel Institute of Image Management, and the Chairperson of the Image Management Professionals Association, please help me in giving a hearty, hearty welcome to Judith Rasband.
Good morning. We still got a half hour, right? Make use of every minute of it. Now, to get acquainted, you will learn that one of my favorite things to do is to ask you to give me a smile. I like you to give me a smile. Start writing over here. Come on, I want to smile all the way around. You're a very scary group. Got to have that smile. So keep them coming, okay? Oh, my goodness. Rakesh, you said you were emotional. I'm going to be the one emotional. I almost don't know what I'm doing here. How did it happen? How did I get here? This is so amazing. Now, I know I'm supposed to go to sleep at night. Sometimes, you know, I don't go till 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning. But actually, last night, I got back very tired, and I laid down on that bed at 8 o'clock and went to sleep for 2 hours, and then I woke up and worked until about 1, went back to sleep, woke up at 4, and I was talking to you. Have you ever done that? So I've been talking to you for the last, what? A lot of hours, telling you all these things I want you to know. But we don't have time for all of that today. Decided, well, one thing I do want to say for sure. I want you to know how absolutely humbled I feel being here. The actual process is amazing, and one day I will write it down. We don't have time for it today, but that's what I was writing. I get what I call incoming, about 3 or 4 in the morning, ideas, inspiration. Sometimes I think that must be the only time I'm quiet enough to listen. But the incoming this morning was a lot about my background, how I got here, and where you can go from here. And that's exciting. So humbled, yes. Responsible. You have no idea the responsibility I feel for you. I see you. I see the Agarwals. This has become your life. This image industry that I've been living, that's now your life. And you, fresh faces, fresh young faces. It's becoming your life. And I want it to work for you. I want you to have that success. A couple of quotes I want to share today. This one came through my office, and I want to thank my office associate, Kathy Adams. For 20 years of support, putting up with me and my ups and downs, and being here this week. This is amazing. And she goes on the internet and she gets and gives me several a week quotes, special quotes that come through from a place called values.com. And this one came through several weeks ago, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to take this, I've got to have this, I've got to use this. So I'm going to quote Mark Twain. Now, we have writers in all societies, and I know a few of yours, and I know some of you know who Mark Twain was, a writer, a humorist, an essayist, novelist. Here's what he said. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Isn't that something? The day you find out why. Sometimes between 3 and 4 in the morning, and I'm still working, and I've wondered why. I was born to be an image consultant, an image management consultant. But it took a lot of years to figure it out and really finally accept it. There were some things that have happened that have caused me to want to go the other way, or run the other way, and something always pulled me back. And I'll correct Rakesh Agarwal. It's okay. It's not 40 years, folks, it's 50. And I'm still here. Seriously, it was my early discovery, a passion for dance and theater. I loved it. And so in my youth, taking dance lessons, the jitterbug, I loved it. Ballroom dancing, ballet. Thought I wanted to be a ballerina. Was going to be. Long story there. But as that dancer, and then working in community and school plays, I learned way back then that clothing communicates. I could change my costume. I could change my hairstyle. I could change my posture and change who I was, or who people thought I was. Does that make sense? I've got a remembrance of being on a stage, a little bit bigger than this one, and in the play, the curtain opens, and I'm on a bed, I'm in bed. And my hair then, believe it or not, below my hips, and blonde. Try that. Long story there, too. At any rate, in the part in the play, I get up in my nightie, and my hair is down, and I do the best French twist you have ever seen. And I did that French twist, putting the hairpins in, all within just a minute or so, change the clothes, and move into another facet of the character I was playing. People were amazed. They couldn't believe the transition that occurred between the night clothes and the day clothes and the lift to the hair and so on. Ever since I've talked about everyday makeovers. You know, a makeover isn't just once in a lifetime kind of thing, and half the time those are phony. And sometimes, gals, you know you end up looking like a hooker, and you don't want that. But serious, you get out of bed in the morning, and it's not just the girls, it's the guys too. You gotta fix that hair. You gotta put the clothes on. Change from the one role to the other role. It's amazing. And we can do it every day. I've got stories about some things I've gone through wherein dress and grooming have been incredible fashion therapy. You know, I was practicing that years and years ago, and now share it with everyone else.